When the blue of the night meets the gold of the day, someone waits for me.
This is Ken Carpenter welcoming you to the Bing Crosby Show, brought to you by the General Electric Company, makers of famous, dependable kitchen and home laundry appliances. Produced and transcribed in Paris, France, with John Scott Trotter and his orchestra. And now, ladies and gentlemen, here's Bing.
Thank you, Ken. Also in the dugout this evening, folks, are the two regulars on these broadcasts from France, Mr. Joe Venuti and Mr. Lindsay Crosby. We opened tonight with a song called All My Love. This is taken from the French song, a song which was called Bolero. Very nice melody written by the very well-known French composer, Mr. Paul Durand. I thought I'd mention that inasmuch as Mr. Durand is seated here in the studio. He's beaming his wholehearted approval, and he's indicating that he's ready to hear what happened to his song in the translation. Monsieur Trotter? All my love, I give you all my love. Skies may fall, my love, but I will still be true. All my sighs will disappear at last. Now that you're here at last, my heart belongs to you. Don't you ever let me go. You thrill me so I can see as I recall my life. I've waited all my life to give you all my love. Ay, ay, ay. Ay, 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 ay. I can see as I recall my life. I've waited all of my life to give you all my love. Ay, 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 ay. Thank you. Hey, Ken, I understand you have news of the biggest bargain in refrigeration since the two-story igloos.
That I have, Bing. People, now is your chance to own a new deluxe General Electric refrigerator for only $279.95 and pay for it on easy terms. General Electric makes this offer in celebration of their diamond anniversary. This General Electric refrigerator's got everything. Automatic defrosting, roto-cold, and so many other conveniences.
And my personal spies tell me that this GE Dandy contains a big full-width freezer that holds up to 27 packages of fine frozen foods.
Well, sure. And did your spies explain that new GE Roto-Cold completely eliminates those warm spots that often cause food to spoil in old-style refrigerators?
Mais oui, I've been completely informed.
Well, here's something they didn't tell you, Bing. It's for the kids. Kids, all you have to do is take Mom or Dad into your General Electric dealers to see this great new GE refrigerator, and you'll receive absolutely free an exciting space helmet and a rocket ray gun.
A space helmet and a rocket gun. Well, Ken helped me into my Buster Brown suit and hand me my hoop. I'm off to my GE dealer. In truth, my friends, this is a dependable General Electric for the price of an ordinary refrigerator. Only $279.95. Why not see your GE dealer tomorrow and act on this important matter, huh? You know, last week I mentioned that Lindsay and I had been on a trip through Spain and that we would do some Spanish songs this week. You know, by Spanish songs, I mean numbers that were written by American composers who were inspired by the warmth and the beauty and the charm of this enchanted land. There are many, many good popular songs concerning Spain, but the first one I'd like to do is one called Valencia. You know, being an old Minute Maid fresh frozen orange juice fella, I guess I'm partial to the luscious orange area of Spain. This is a spirited number, and, well, it's an all-time hit in the United States, and it certainly reflects the bright, happy atmosphere of that district. Valencia, in my dreams it always seems I hear you softly call to me. Valencia, where the orange trees forever scent the breeze beside the sea. Valencia, in my arms I held your charms beneath the blossoms high above. You loved me. In Valencia long ago we found our paradise of love. In a magic dream of memory, I see you there once again. In that old town far away, beneath the skies of Spain. That city of tender romances, so shy were your glances, and swift is the sunshine that dances through the orange grove. Valencia, in my dreams it always seems I hear you softly call to me. Valencia, where the orange trees forever scent the breeze beside the sea. Valencia, in my arms I held your charms beneath the blossoms high above. You loved me. In Valencia long ago we found our paradise of love. Thank you. Here now is a musical description of Granada, another famous city of Spain. This recalls our interesting visit to the Alhambra and to the Generalife, and a rendezvous later in the evening with the gypsies in the caves back of the city to enjoy the artistic work of the flamenco dancers and the flamenco singers. This represents our little toast, then, to Granada, the city whose colorful tradition and glorious past is still discernible for those who come to visit. And I recommend that you do. The dawn in the sky greets the day with a sigh for Granada, for she can remember the splendor that once was Granada. It still can be found in the hills all around as I wander along, entranced by the beauty before me, entranced by a land full of sunshine and flowers and song. And when day is done and the sun starts to set in Granada, I envy the blush of the snow-clad Sierra Nevada. For soon it will welcome the stars while 1,000 guitars play a soft habanera. Then moonlight Granada will live again, the glory of yesterday, romantic and gay. Thank you very much. Now, to continue along, I'd like to present my traveling companion in Spain. A young fellow who was thrilled by his visit there, I'm sure, Mr. Lindsay Crosby.
Thanks, Dad. And you're right. Spain sure was wonderful.
Well, I'm glad. I'm happy, son, that you were smitten by this historic land. What impressed you the most, son?
Its many beauties.
But just which of Spain's many beauties?
All of them. I never saw so many pretty girls.
Oh, what about the castles, the Moorish palaces, the historic ruins?
Oh, they're just too exciting for words, Father.
Please, don't get carried away. Control yourself. Shall we sing our little duet for the folks, then?
Yes, sir. Are we going to sing about the Belle of Barcelona?
Oh, the Belle of Barcelona, by all means.
Now we're seeing eye to eye.
Girls are becoming something of an obsession with you. Well, you're 15. I guess it's about the right time. Let's have Barcelona, John. I believe I start this, don't I, Lynn?
I should climb aboard at the appointed time, though.
That's appointed time. I'll give you a leg up, boy. Beneath a balcony in the town of Barcelona, in sunny old Spain, in funny old Spain.
This is the place.
That's the place, dreamy place. Somewhat off the key, in a style that's all my own. I sang to a maid a sweet serenade.
Ah, she'll recover.
She'll recover. We're getting Band-Aid for her. All her neighbors awoke, and though in Spanish they spoke, by their voices I could tell that to leave was just as well. But I'll go back. Yes, I'll go back.
Brave man.
I'm brave, fearless, they call me. I'll marry the Belle of Barcelona in beautiful Spain. I think it's in Spain.
It's been there for years.
Steady. I like it so well in Barcelona. That's where I'll remain. I guess I'll remain.
Yes.
I think her name was Senorita. Her eyes were black or maybe brown. But then I'll know her when I meet her. She's about the cutest chick in town. I'll marry the Belle of Barcelona. I certainly will. Well, maybe I won't.
You make up your mind.
Take over while I ponder.
Got it.
Got it.
I'm so happy in that old town of Barcelona.
Lovely place.
In sunny old Spain. In funny old Spain.
Well, we're back again at the border.
Yep. If you're ever in that old town of Barcelona, you'll bump into me. Oh, that's where I'll be.
Stay out of my territory, kid.
In a velvety suit, I look terribly cute.
You'll be dreaming.
Senorita on my knee, maybe two or possibly three.
If there are more, I'll handle the chore.
Thank you. I fell for the Belle of Barcelona, or maybe I slipped I could have been pushed.
You're just eager. Over-eager, I make it.
The weather sure is swell in Barcelona.
Oh, it's so balmy.
The skies are so blue, except when it rains.
Well, it's like California. Unusual, they call it.
There every night I'll serenade her. I bought a second-hand guitar. If to elope I can persuade her, we'll take along her father's car.
Get a Mercedes, I'll be your guest.
I'll marry the belle of Barcelona.
Good for you.
She loves me, I know, for I told her so.
We'll marry some belles in Barcelona. They love us, we know, for we told them so. We figured to do our very best in Barcelona. Thank you very much, Lynn. I must say that was a smasher.
Muchas gracias, señor.
El gusto es mío.
De nada.
Okay, hombre. I got a little commercial work to do here with Ken Carpenter right now, so I'll check with you later, huh? Adios.
Hasta luego.
Hasta luego, amigo. Say, Ken, don't you think we better remind the folks that when they own one of the great General Electric food freezers, they can have any kind of food they wish, any season of the year.
And have a lot of it. Why, a General Electric food freezer holds up to 389 pounds of frozen food. Keeps it wonderfully good for a whole year.
And I understand that with the General Electric food freezer, Madame really saves herself beaucoup cash because the sweet lady can buy her foods in quantity when prices are low or take advantage of food sales. Also, Ken, and best of all to my way of thinking, since a food freezer is a pretty important purchase, is that fabulous General Electric dependability. Amigos, this chilling dilly costs you only about $4.67 a week after a small down payment. See your dealer for exact terms. Believe me, it's worth much more. Now, if Buddy Cole is ready, and he seems to be, we're going to do You Ever Think of Me? I recommend that you listen to Buddy's piano work in this number. It's Formidable.
Another's arms about you, do you ever think of me? And when you whisper, I can't live without you, do you ever think of me? And when your eyes disguise those same old loving lies you tell so tenderly, deep in your heart unfeeling, when some heart you're stealing, do you ever think of me? When you have another's arms about you, do you ever think of me? And when you whisper, I can't live without you, do you ever think of me? And when your eyes disguise those same old loving lies you tell so tenderly, deep in your heart unfeeling, when some heart you're stealing, do you ever think of me?
Thank you, buddy. Thank you very much. Now, folks, comes the time for our violin soloist, an eminent gourmet, to take a bow. Here's Mr. Joe Venuti.
Is this the place?
Yes. This is the place, Giuseppe. What are you going to play for us tonight?
Would you care to hear Jealousy?
I'd adore it. Matter of fact, I'd like to sing it.
Go ahead and sing. I'll hop down to Marseille for a bowl of bouillabaisse.
Why don't you go to Bordeaux for the escargot?
No, I think I'll go to Toulouse for some goose.
With a goose stew with beans at Toulouse, make you lay down, cry like a baby. Beat the floor, carry on.
Have you ever tried the cannelloni at Cannes?
How about the raviola on the Riviera?
I saw a very cute raviola on the Riviera the other day. She was wearing a bikini.
Would you like to play something? Thank you, Giuseppe. That was just throbbing with emotion and well executed by your fine Italian hand. And now here comes Ken Carpenter, and he seems fraught with deep emotion, too. What's your problem, Ken?
Whiter than white. I'm talking about the whiter, brighter wash you get from a new 1953 General Electric automatic washer.
Well, it's a mood that's sweeping the country, and no wonder, because GE's brand new automatic washer launders one the whitest, brightest wash in all the galaxy and does the job completely automatically.
Right, and the secret is General Electric's great activator action. It flexes and cleanses your wash, gently, individually, and piece by piece. Why, it's just like fine hand laundering.
Plus which, Ken, deep in the sudsy embrace of a GE, one's duds are constantly submerged in water. Flood washed, flood rinsed. And that puts us way ahead of tumbler-type washers, eh, lad?
Oh, that's for sure. In a tumbler type, Clothes are out of the water much of the time, and when the washing's over, they often come out in a matted ball.
Oh, a ghastly sight indeed. And friends, unlike the tumbler type, GE doesn't drain the dirty water back through your haberdashery once the washing's over.
Oh, indeed not. The General Electric wash basket spins so fast that the dirty water is literally lifted out, up and over the top. It can't drain through the clothes. There just aren't any holes in the wash basket for it to drain through.
My friends, this new General Electric automatic washer costs you only about $3.94 a week after a small down payment. See your GE dealer for the exact terms. Before sailing for Europe, Lynn and I spent a couple of days in New York. It was his first trip to the big city, and naturally we had to see some Broadway shows. The revival of Porgy and Bess was highly recommended by Phil Newman, the eminent ticket broker. I must say that the new production of this great Gershwin classic furnished me with one of my most wonderful evenings in the theater. Matter of fact, Lynn is still talking about it. Some of the music, of course, he was familiar with, as all of us are, songs like Summertime.
Summertime, and living is easy. Fish are jumping, and the cotton is high. Oh, your daddy's rich, and your ma's so good looking. So hush, little baby, don't you cry. One of these mornings, you're gonna rise up singing. Then you'll spread your wings, and you'll take to the sky. But till that morning, there's nothing can harm you. With Daddy and Mammy standing by.
Thank you very much. That's our closer for tonight, and my thanks to Joe Venuti and Lindsay for helping us with the chores in Paris. Hope we can all get together at the same time, the same place next week. Meanwhile, remember that General Electric dependability. You can't see it, but it's there in every single GE appliance you buy. You can put your confidence in General Electric. Thank you, and good night.
The Bing Crosby Show for General Electric was produced and transcribed in Paris, France by Bill Morrow and Murdo McKenzie. Tune in next week and hear Bing and his guests, Lindsay Crosby and Joe Venuti.